Hey, so we are going to pick back up into Psalm 1:1, and the plan is to finish out this verse this week, so we'll move on to the next one next week. But again, I don't want to rush through. I want us to take time and allow Holy Spirit to really speak to us through His Word. And so yesterday we talked about the verse. This portion of it says to not to sit down and relax, where the scornful and the mockers gather. And yesterday we said where is in two implications. One being the physical places where they go, so that there are places that we don't need to go. There are things that we don't need to do. There are places that we don't need to be to allow things poured into us. That, again, the word in Proverbs says to keep and guard your heart with all vigilance, and above all that you guard your heart, for out of it flow the well springs of life. And so guarding our heart, guarding what is allowed to come in through our eyes and make its residence at home in our heart. And so there are places that we don't need to go. There are things that we don't need to see. And so not only the places that we don't need to go, but there are people that we do not need to associate with. And I don't mean be acquainted with. You know who they are, and we are always to be cordial and polite, and we are always to be loved. But there are people that we do not need to be in communion with, that we do not need to be in intimate connection with or relationship with, simply because we have different ideals. And we're going to go into that and really in what that means. But see, the writer here says not to sit down, to relax and rest. Okay? To sit down. A couple of things I found on that is to have one's dwelling place. Okay? To have one's dwelling place. And let's just go through that just a little bit. To rest. To sit or lie fixed or supported. So if we look at that we don't need to sit down and support ourselves where the scornful and the mockers gather. We don't need to have ourselves supported in those types of places or by those people, the scornful and the mockers. And it may be that tomorrow we get to delve into that just a little bit. To rest is to refrain from labor. We're not working anymore. To remain confident. To relax is to make less tense or rigid. To relax. To slack. To make less severe or stringent. To become weak or loose or lax. And to cast off social restraint. So many things are going through my mind at one time. So let's just talk about, I really don't want to jump ahead of myself. So we'll keep going with rest and relax. So supported. We're not counting on these types of people, the scornful and the mockers, to support us, to uphold us, to build us up even. We're not relying on them for support. I love the imagery of to sit down, relax, and rest. And to me, if I talk about sitting down, relaxing, or resting, and I'm looking at my very comfortable couch right now as I record these videos, and this chair is really comfy as well, so I have to be conscious of not slouching down and really just enjoying where I am. Sitting down, relaxing, and resting. Well, when I do that, I'm making myself comfortable. I'm comfortable. I can rest. Again, if we go back to not tense or rigid, becoming lax or loosen. Another thing, it says to make yourself at home. And in thinking of it, like if I'm comfortable and I'm sitting down and I'm relaxing, I've let my guard down. I am not alert, aware, watching what's going on around me. And particularly if we take it into looking for an attack of the enemy, if I am comfortable and sitting down and resting, I am not on the defense, and I'm certainly not on the offense. I am, as our definition of rest said, refraining from labor and exertion. I'm resting. I'm comfortable. And that's where we'll leave it today, and we'll pick up here again tomorrow, and I will see you then. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Let me try again.